What's going on, you guys? Frost here, and I'm back with another video. Today I'll be telling you guys how to play against Ahri. Fighting against Ahri. When playing against Ahri in lane, you want to make sure to stand behind your minions. But you don't want to be in the middle of the wave, because then she can get a free Q on both you and the minions. You want to try to engage fights on her when her charm is down, and after 6 when her ult is down, unless you have hard CC and you can kill her in that time period. As soon as Ahri misses her charm, she instantly becomes very vulnerable, because then she has no way to stop the enemy from bursting her. All she can do at this stage is pretty much just dash away. Good items against Ahri. A few great items to get against Ahri when laning against her are both the Abyssal Scepter and the Morellonomicon. Abyssal Scepter prevents her from bursting you, and because Ahri is very burst focused, this is great. Morello is great because when used correctly you can block her healing from the passive when she is low. And it also gives you a lot of potential to fight back because it gives any mage a shitload of damage. If you're playing 80 champions against her in mid lane, Hexdrinker is pretty much a must buy. It gives you damage and MR plus that damage shield, and this all works really nicely against Ahri. Of course, any type of MR item is good against her, but probably the best item to get against her is Quicksilver Sash, simply because this item instantly removes her charm, so you can just burst her down when she dashes onto you. But don't rush this item in any situation, because it will give you nothing to actually win lane with unless you already have like 1 or 2 items. Counter picks for Ahri. There are a couple of very good picks against Ahri in the mid lane. First off, there's Ryze. Ryze is very good against Ahri because he can pretty much perma-snare her in her place, and he has so much damage that Ahri just dies. Also, Ryze becomes very tanky with Rod, so it's hard for Ahri to burst him down. Another champion that is really good against Ahri is Kassadin. The reason for this is he can block a lot of her damage with his Q ability, and he can easily combat her mobility with his own mobility. And since Ahri tends to cast quite a lot of spells, Kassadin's E will stack very quickly. Then there is Veigar. If you can land a stun with Veigar, you can pretty much one-shot Ahri at all times after level 6. Because his ult is not dodgeable and it will destroy Ahri. Also, you can stay at a very safe distance from her whilst farming your Q, making it very easy to scale up to get ready to one-shot her with just a single ultimate. And last but definitely not least, Lissandra. This champion is a great pick into Ahri, as you can snare her and lock her down without a problem. She also has insane wave clear, making it quite hard for Ahri to start roaming because she is pretty much forced to stay in lane or lose her turret very quickly. There are of course some more picks that are good against Ahri. If a champion has a lot of lockdown and or burst, it will generally work well against Ahri. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it or learned anything from it, please remember to hit that like button right below this video, as it really helps me out quite a lot. If you want to see more videos from me in the future, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!